love chocolate muffins. But if you are gluten intolerant, it could be a problem, as we were just talking about, unless you know how to cook gluten-free.
Yes.
And Jan Laird is certainly the woman who knows how to do that. I'm so happy you're back.
Good. I'm happy to be here.
We love having you. And you were just saying that you want to do some muffins for Girls' Night Out, maybe, or some food.
I would like to go to the Ronald McDonald House and maybe cook for the families that are there, you know, a home-cooked meal. I thought, I could do this, and I would love to do that. Just, I'm all about giving back to the community.
Oh, I love hearing that.
All about that.
Well, Jan's become a regular here on New Mexico Style, but for those of you who don't know Jan, she's actually a personal chef, and she caters to your individual needs, and that's what we're talking about, especially today.
Right.
I was asking you, I heard you talking before, and you were saying with the whole wheat, you know, some people have issues with wheat allergies.
Right.
Now, for me, I notice when I eat something that says whole wheat, I end up feeling ill. But yet, I know a lot of other things are actually made with wheat, too.
A lot of things. Things. Wheat's in barley, rye, and whole wheat products. It's used as a thickening agent, so for gravies and paste and things like that. But luckily, so many people have had this allergy, and so more and more things on the market are coming to help.
Okay, good.
I brought some of the things like pasta. You love pasta.
I do. You know
love
that.
pasta. But this is rice pasta, so it's made out of rice. It has to say gluten-free on it.
I love this.
So you can eat your pasta with your sauce as long as it doesn't have flour. But you know,
that's great.
I use, you can have potato flour.
Okay.
Rice flour.
Okay.
Brown rice flour.
See, now that I can eat, but I notice when you get the wheat pasta, it does not sit well with me.
Okay, so now try the rice pasta.
Okay, I'm glad I knew that.
It's
I didn't
delicious. The lasagna comes in the rice pasta. More and more stores, Albertsons, your Smith stores, of course your natural stores, are supplying the the gluten-free products. It has to say gluten-free. All these things say gluten-free.
And they have a whole section in a lot of the the markets I've noticed, and I think it's so nice because everybody has their needs, everybody has their allergies, and to know that you have options and choices and you're not left out is great.
Well, one of the things that I'm trying to do is one of the things people have a hard time with is baked goods. They can no longer have the baked goods because they're made with flour.
Exactly.
Okay?
So how do we change that?
So I'm using a gluten-free mix that I've made, you know, with the, look at all these flours that I brought. Brown rice flour, xanthan gum, you know, what the heck is xanthan gum? You know, sorghum flour, all of these flours, potato starch. We put it in a bowl, we mix it up, we add some cocoa.
You mixed them all, different ones?
Yes, I mixed it all up, added some almonds, added some chocolate chips.
Oh, yes.
And brown sugar instead of white sugar.
Good idea.
And milk. And this recipe is online. It is on the website.
At casa.com.
And yes, at casa.com. So if you're vegan free and you can't have eggs, you use egg white replacements.
Okay, good to know.
If you're dairy free, you use almond milk, rice milk, soy milk, things like that. So this recipe can be adapted to that, to the different needs.
And you must do that with having so many different clients.
I do, and you know what I've noticed is that in my cooking school, more and more people want me to cook gluten-free cooking classes.
Interesting.
So that has just kind of exploded for me, and so I do birthday parties for young kids that can't have flour anymore. They can't have the cakes anymore.
And it's so great for them to know that they're not alone. This is not something that's making you singled out. This is something so many people are facing. So now let's make it so we can show everybody at home how we would do it. This might be a fun weekend project.
Well, you know, it is, and this recipe's so easy. It really is. It's like half a cup of this and half a cup of that, half a cup of your brown rice flour. Perfect. Now, on this recipe, it says quinoa.
Okay.
Quinoa is a pasta. It's a high in protein. Ooh. You see, because gluten is high in protein, so you take that out of things. So you need to replace your protein.
Yes, good.
Because you're going to be walking around, you know. Especially if you're a vegetarian and you don't have the meat, you got to eat the eggs.
Well, that's
and
the thing. You're always worrying about making sure you have enough protein, and if you're leaving out certain things, it's so good that there's a way to replace it.
You have to replace it. So brown flour is high in protein. Quinoa flour is high in protein. So what I did is I'm not a fan of quinoa, so I ground up some almonds in my food processor.
I love almonds.
And made almond flour.
Fabulous.
And added it instead to give it that crunchy bite to it. Cocoa.
Okay.
We're going to add some cocoa in here to give it that chocolate. Some chocolate chips. Some brown sugar. We're going to add some brown sugar.
See, I love brown sugar. Not just because I love the song by the Rolling Stones, but I actually do love it. I do love it.
We're going to add some milk. Again, you can use skim milk, whole milk, rice milk, soy milk, almond milk, whatever you want to use, you know. This is pretty, we're using aluminum-free baking powder.
I didn't even know they made that.
Aluminum-free is very important because of the aluminum traces in brain with Alzheimer's disease.
And so we were just talking to AARP as well, so, you know, there's a lot of concerns at every age for so many different reasons.
Right.
So
and you had your bike segment on, so you can eat your muffins and ride your bike and just feel really good about the whole thing.
I love it.
This is a really good product. Pancake mix.
Ooh. In your muffins?
No.
Oh, okay. I was going to say.
As an alternative. Because anything that has flour, you have to stay away from.
Right.
So you could either suffer and never have another pancake, a muffin, a waffle again, or thank goodness.
If you saw the blueberry pancakes I made, you might not ever want to have a pancake again. It's possible. Okay, so now we've got all of our fun ingredients. It looks yummy.
And we're going to stir this up. It's really simple. It's, you know, just turn this on.
Okay. Easy enough.
Mix it all up. Add some, and it's going to be like a cake mix. Okay. That's another thing. When you're cooking gluten-free, the items that you're making are not like the other items that you've made in the past.
Exactly. It's a little different.
It's a little different. So you have to be aware of it. When you're cooking, read the directions, and it says, if the batter sticks to the beaters, add some more liquid.
So
pretty
different
simple.
textures, I guess, that you're dealing with.
Exactly.
Okay.
And
I'm wearing white. I should back up. Back it up.
Okay, I'm going to turn it down. I got a little too excited there. I'm going to turn it down, turn it down.
That's funny.
This is a nice beater because it doesn't make a lot of noise.
No, that is a nice one.
So this is really nice. You just mix it up, actually. Yeah, you just mix it all up. We're going to put it in our muffin little tins.
Yeah, and that's the key, is to have the right, I think when you're making muffins, that's always been what I've learned, is you have to have the right pan, because if you use a biscuit pan for a muffin, if you use the pop-over pans for, you screw the whole thing up.
Yeah. But another thing is it's really nice about this recipe. So say you make a dozen muffins.
Yes.
And there's only one of you that is gluten-free in the family, or just one, freeze them.
Great.
Take them out,
I love
put them in the microwave, freeze them.
Well, okay, so now you stir it up, and then we have about a minute left, so, and I have to taste one of these muffins.
You know,
I can't not taste.
TV magic, of course.
We love TV magic.
Voila! In the kitchen, you have the muffins.
I love it. Now, what did you do? You put them in the oven for how long?
350 for about 20 minutes.
Okay, that's
Maybe
it?
a little longer, yeah.
Can I have one?
Yeah.
I'm so excited.
They're so healthy.
Well, yeah, and they also
no butter.
They smell amazing, and a lot of people don't eat butter, so this is great, not just for health purposes, but maybe you don't like butter, and you get still get a little taste. Now, before I fill up my mouth, because I will, I want to tell you how you can actually reach Jan. It's Jan's on 4th, 10,004 4th Street Northwest in Albuquerque. Her web address is so easy, I love to say it with hands. JanCanCookForYou.com, and her number is 350-0600. Okay,
yes,
I'm ready.
Okay.
I like that you did you just sprinkle the almonds on top at the end?
I did. I just sprinkled some sliced almonds on top.
Oh my gosh. So, you know, I would never know that this was healthy. I love it. Log on to Casa.com for the recipe while I eat my muffin, and we'll be right back. Jan Laird, thank you so much.
They're good, huh?
You're the best.
Oh, good to see you. Always good to be here.